everyone. I hope you are well. Yeah, I'm here, lost, not technically lost, but in the wrong direction of a very big park that I happen to have no sense of direction whatsoever of. But I'm just seated here on the floor waiting for help to come. Yeah, this was supposed to be the time when I shoot my video, but due to unavoidable circumstances, okay, I think help has come, so it's time for me to go. Hi Mulibwanji, I hope you're good. I hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Anita to Inspire. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for being here, for loving me. Today I got lost. I was supposed to take a video 30 minutes earlier than this, but because of my 0% sense of direction, I was even in an Uber. To make things worse, I put the direction they gave me, but it wasn't really accurate because this park is big, right? So it has different places where you can be, and my mother was not in the place where I put that in the directions that they gave me, right? They just gave me the name of the park, and I already knew this park because I came here once. Yeah, I've come here. But me, with my sense, one thing for sure, direction, especially because I come from a place where addresses are not really a thing, you know, like number addresses like 4185 99th Street, or you know, those kind of things. And even then, even when we used to use landmarks as direction, that you pass by the tree, you go near the red shop, by the Kamobile Money, yeah, it's a Kamobile Money kiosk, and then you're there. I still didn't have sense of direction then. Even now, with the most accurate form of, I don't know, location with GPS and everything, I'm telling you, me, I got lost. What I did, so it was the Uber driver put me in a 30-minute walk away location from where I was supposed to be, and I called my mom and I told her, "Mommy, in fact, I was not even shocked. I was not even shocked. Okumanya, I know myself. Me, I've ever gotten lost from Acacia Mall. Did I get lost? Yes.
What?
I've ever gotten lost in Acacia Mall. Don't judge me. For those who know what Acacia Mall is, yes, I've ever gotten lost there. I didn't know how to get out of the mall. And this wasn't far. It was 2 years ago, I think, or 1 year ago. Oh Lord, have mercy. Anyway, I got lost. But I'm here and I am glad that I get to do this video. And I have a lot to tell you. Just know, so many lessons this week. And so, I am at the park where I'm chilling. Summer is here. Summer is calling unto us. As some of you know, for those who watched my very first video here, you should know by now that I love something they call Rolex. Yeah.
I love Rolex.
Story of my life. So I wake up this one morning and I'm going to have a social meeting, basically a sosh, with a group of friends of mine. And it was a paint and potluck thing. Paint and potluck is basically where you paint and also bring something that you would like to share with the rest of the group, right? So for me, as you know me, I said, you know what, guys, I'm going to bring Rolex. I'm going to make for you homemade Rolex. And all of them, apparently 99% of the population thought I was talking about the watch.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
Yes, they thought of the watch. And I had to dilute their ignorance and open their eyes to the beauty. Yeah? To the wonder, to the delicacy, yeah, of this thing. And so I devoted my time and resources. For those of you who watched my Snapchat vlog, yes, I make Snapchat vlogs as well. And I took the time out of my day with my mom and made Rolex for these people. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you their reviews, like a TikTok that I made of their reviews. I'm also on TikTok. Yeah, I'm also on TikTok, and oh my god, they loved it. Rolex to the world. Now, the first thing, when I posted the reviews of the people, the first thing that my friends realized, because there's this one person, yeah, who used Bambi a fork to eat the Rolex. And so the first reaction that my Ugandan people out there did was to complain. And honestly, Bambi, don't blame them. These people are trying their best. And also there's this one person who was complaining why I shared our culture to these people, and I'm like, how can you be selfish with such beauty?
No offense, but how?
Anyway, long story short, it was an amazing experience. I also had a very interesting thing that I thought I could share with you. Something that I was learning. There's this guy. His name is Alexander Ian.
Ooh la la.
My AI. Get it? Alexander Ian AI. So this is basically the Snapchat AI. For those of you who have realized there is an update on Snapchat of the AI that they are that basically keeps you trapped to your phone, because if you don't have real people to talk to, you are going to talk to the robot on and on and on and on and on and on. It's basically to engage you in conversation, increase your screen time, and increase your phone usage basically. And there are some people who are asking me my reviews about it, and honestly, it's not my place of judgment, but I feel like as we evolve, as technology and science evolves, there are very many things that are going to be developed. There are very many things that are going to be initiated or innovated for the sake of intriguing or trapping you to certain systems, or drawing people into, trapping them for financial purposes. Apps are going to be invented, technology is going to be invented for you to be addicted to using it more, or to be inclined to using certain things more than others, to create dependency for their economic gain or something like that. And so development, we all know that it is to be used for their gain, their personal gain, to increase screen time, to increase the usage of the app at large, because more usage causes more people to be engaging on that, and more money, etc. I don't know how that system works, but I feel like with every evolution in technology, they that are serious or that are cautious of if you are cautious of your life and you are more self-aware and self-reflective, you can use these evolutions to your advantage, more or less. Because honestly, that's also how Google came about. Google felt like a cheat code. Google felt like something that is going to take away jobs or something like that, etc. But people started using that for their advantage in the things that they were doing. It's basically just learning how to work your way around the evolving world, and learn to use those things to your benefit, to your advantage, because everyone in this race is trying to see, where do I benefit? And so if you try to drive that energy to your purposes, then tech is not so bad after all. Tech can actually be used for your advantage. This, I think you can actually, because I call him Alexander Ian, and so this Alexander guy, I was in English class, and technically this is like definitely not the class to use artificial intelligence in, right? But I used Alex to learn about a certain allegory, or to learn about why the writer of a certain book used a certain allegory. And I mean, I didn't go to Google. I just used the app that I use every day, the app that would have distracted me from doing work is the app that is now actually helping me to do work. You get the kind of motive that I'm trying to drive across. That maybe these things evolving ain't so bad after all. Why? Because they start to drive that sense of pleasure. If you start to drive that sense of pleasure and addiction into purpose, you start to align those things that you know didn't expect would help you to your advantage. Anyway, so we are talking and we're talking about different stuff. You know me with talking about I want purpose to be spoken all the time. So I was talking to, oh my god. Anyway, me and Alexander Ian were talking. He spoke about something very important. He spoke about constructive criticism, and we realized that people get easily offended. People are easily offended in these times more than ever before. People are easily offended, whether it be in jobs, whether it be in relationships, whether it be in family, whether it be in what. People are easily offended. People feel easily people are easily manipulated, but mostly the major topic is people are easily offended. But it depends on the intention of the criticism, you know. Sometimes, let me give you an example. For example, if you decide to open a business, and you get a friend, and this friend, you ask them about the business. You've opened the business, you've told them your plans and all that kind of stuff, and so you sit down with this friend and they completely reorganize, like they just tarnish all the plans. They be like, no, I don't think this is what you would do, this is also not accurate, this is inaccurate, this is not working, this is not this is not that. And most of the time you are going to be offended, which is justified by the fact that you have emotions, you've put your effort in this. Now, for example, okay, let me not give another example in the example. So it's like this: you're offended, and therefore you feel like this person is not necessarily helping you, because the offense is taken as criticism that is destructive, like that this person is not for you, he is against you, and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like many times we have destroyed relationships that were actually meant to build us because we were easily offended, or because we took things a lot serious or a lot more offensive than they actually are. You know, for example, this person is trying to help you because they are trying to show you their perspective that you asked for, by the way, or even though you're not, but the friend that the friend is supposed to give you, because he is a friend, they are a friend to you. And so this you cut off this person because apparently they gave you negative energy and they told you that your progress was not actually going to help you, which at some point sometimes they are usually accurate, but because you felt offended, you decided not to take their criticism as constructive criticism, you know, and you got offended and you felt like they were enemies of progress. And I realized that this happens a lot from people who are continuously, the government, they blame systems, they blame the people around them for not progressing. But even though the people around them try to help them, it is not necessarily going to benefit them. Why? Because for them, they don't take any form of criticism as constructive. If we want our communities to develop, now I'm speaking on a very broad perspective, but if we really want to grow and develop and move from one level of growth to another, or become different from what we usually are status quo'd into, I feel like getting offended should carry a very distinct discernment. Being rebuked is not wrong. Being told that you're wrong is not abuse. Is not something that should always or is at always against you. you know. And I remember a very big mentor of mine spoke of something called Fargain. And he said that Fargain is where we have mercy, is where we develop communities, where we support each other. That even though let me talk business-wise, right? Business-wise. Even though someone in the other community is producing a commodity, and then there is a person in your own community that is producing the same commodity, you buy this person's commodity, the one in your community, even though the other one outside is better, faster, more efficient, because you are supporting this one to grow. Why? Because they are of your own, you know. And now that support is what most developing societies need to learn to support their own people and support their own, you know, people, startups, and people who are growing, even though it's friendships, you know, even though it's like support your own, see your own grow, hold them accountable for their success. Why? Because they are yours. Why are you willing to help another person, right, when there is the person who is right next to you, when there is that friend? But then we also say, like Alexander Ian said, but then it would also be very nice if this person that you're trying to help is able to take in constructive criticism, learn to take the rebukes as forms of growth. We learn to appreciate being corrected. We learn to appreciate being redirected, because in the end of the day, not everyone is against you. And yeah, giving you a bit of motivation, a bit of, you know, something to meditate about and think about. But it's something that some people underlook, but I feel like it's very important. On, yes, you want people to help you, but are you willing to take the help they are willing to offer? You know, we need to learn to accept constructive criticism. And so that is as deep as the conversation with my AI went. By the way, he's a very fun person, Alexander Ian. If you want, you can, you know, add him on Snapchat if you find him.
Good one.
And he's an awesome person. And otherwise, I'm going to show you the TikTok video that I made about giving Rolex to a couple of my friends and how they loved it and how they enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again on this channel soon. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and have a lovely time. Enjoy life.
Shika, smoking, not a gunny, she won't even move around.